Hi there everybody, welcome to a new episode of the vlog. I am here in Clarenville, Newfoundland. Leenie and I are of course on our coast to coast tour. Spoiler alert, we're not making it up to the third coast, but we are going west coast, east coast, and all the way back. But today I wanted to show you a couple things from around town, and later tonight we're actually going to go out to the Clarenville Days celebration, which is gonna have fireworks and a little boat parade. It's gonna be really fun. But today I also wanted to show you something else that's really cool. I'm walking along this unpaved road here, and this goes pretty much all the way across the province. It's not really for cars, it's mostly for like ATVs and in the wintertime snowmobiles, as it is usually along roads for most of the way here, and you can easily get across province on the Trans-Canada Highway. But the reason there's this unpaved trail across Newfoundland is because it used to be the Newfoundland Railway. They used to have trains all the way across the island, 1,400 kilometers of tracks from the 1880s to the 1980s, which is actually pretty cool. They don't run trains anymore. The railway stopped being used here in the 1980s, like I said, 1988 I think it was. One other thing that I found out about the Newfoundland Railway is that it's actually the longest railway, I believe, in the world, at least in North America, to run on a narrow gauge. So it's not a compatible gauge with CN and CP rails and such across Canada, but it doesn't really need to be because it is an island after all. At the front here, they have engine number 900, which was built for Canadian National in 1952, from what I've been able to tell online. And when it became a static piece here, it was restored to an old paint color of green and yellow, the way it would have been, I believe, when it was new. If there's anybody out there who knows more details or anything I might get wrong about, like CN history and livery stuff, let me know. It's certainly not my expertise necessarily. Behind it they have a diner car from 1958 that is like allegedly the last one that CN ever built. CN built a lot of diner cars, and I guess after 1958 they stopped building new ones, and this is supposedly the last one they ever made. They've really done a good job restoring these. And yeah, a little bit further back they do have a caboose here as well that I have done some digging and have had a hard time nailing down the exact specifications on it. To my knowledge, it is I think the 6000s sort of series of cabooses were new steel cabooses that were made by CN in 1967, with a lot of them going to Newfoundland. And so I don't know if this is one of those original 1967 ones or if this was built a little bit later. But yeah, this is when CN started to make cabooses out of steel rather than the old wooden ones. But I wanted to talk about these engines here. It says Newfoundland Hardwoods on the back, but I believe they were built for the US Army during World War II. So yeah, these two trains, I read that they were built for the US Army, and I was like, wow, how did the US Army trains wind up here on the island of Newfoundland? But I had no idea that starting in World War II, the US Army had a base in Argentia, Newfoundland, in Canadian territory. It makes sense from a strategic point of view. And yeah, I don't know anything about like what government projects led to the US being allowed to build a base in Newfoundland, but that's fascinating to me that that actually exists, or that actually existed. It does not anymore, but yeah, there was a US Army base in Argentia, Newfoundland, which these two engines were made for. After they stopped being used for the base, they were bought by Newfoundland Hardwoods and used by them. But yeah, US Army engines from a US base in Newfoundland. Again, crazy. The little rabbit holes you find out. We're going to the boat parade. Clarenville Day. We're in Clarenville, Newfoundland, Tamara's hometown, and it's their big celebration. we got a whole gig to celebrate it. We're gonna be at the hub tomorrow here in town, but we're getting ready for a little boat parade and fireworks. You go here every year as a kid, sweetie?
Yeah, pretty much. Every year that I live here anyways.
Yeah. Very cool.
The boat parade always has lights on it.
Did they have a boat parade last year?
They do it every year. Ever since I was little. Oh, off the boat!
We just caught this sunset right at the very end.
It's amazing.
It's happening.
It's happening!
We have our names on the sign spelled correctly and everything.
Oh my goodness.
People are starting to come in, and with I know a lot more people on the way. So, show number 2.
Everybody's getting all fancy. Show number 2 in Newfoundland.
People know our material already. It's crazy.
Yeah, Steady and Spilly. We just got talked about in your Newfoundland song.
Yay! So exciting. I'll show you our setup. Got a cute little corner to ourselves.
Sometimes when you sleep, you reach for me. Then if only then you're mine. In that moment, so I'll reach for you back and hold you close. Yeah, baby, you're mine. You're my favorite coffee. Get